ready for some football. It's the Colts and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
He certainly had his ups and downs since being the 2nd overall selection back in 2017, but when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Run plays like that, those big D tackles love them. That's when they eat.
Especially when they're the defensive tackles that we're watching right now that dictate things on the line of scrimmage. They can't move them the way that they want to. They're just standing up, whipping the offensive linemen and making plays.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan again looking for Pittman. A better result here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Ryan. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Yeah. Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And Ryan's throw taken in by Pascal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there on the run. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. This is Taylor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Trubisky to throw. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First and 10, Taylor now. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. James Washington, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Deontay Johnson deep for the Steelers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go. Hey, we got
On first down, Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Here's Trubisky. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Mike, 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, it's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So we come to halftime here with... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Ain't no joke out here every time that ball comes to me. I'm trying to take
8 yards to go on second down. Now it's Ryan. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and a ball out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Ryan's throw taken in by Pascal. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Ryan. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 3rd
They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now it's 2nd and 9. Ryan. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
They don't want it.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 6, 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Finds White, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. That catch good for only a couple.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Trubisky to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And here's Freiermuth again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle.